I know, it's like he can come bother me all he wants. So.
He's a nice dog. He's so sweet.
You need to become more official, Miranda.
Huh?
So you need to become more official.
I know, I need one of those things to carry around with me.
See where I forgot your name.
Here's the workman that I was talking about.
I think they got sunburned once. Like, they burned once and then they
supposed to be in this one.
The dog.
Anyone with pre-orders, just let me know your name.
Yeah, I really don't want to make most of it all, so it's alright.
Excuse me. Night, last name Night, K-N-I-G-H-T.
Yvonne, let her be.
So you guys, I'm back from the Ecuagenera pop-up, and I got 2 plants, and I'm gonna show you what I got. That's the first one, and then let me grab the second one. And that's the second one. So let me get them open, and I'll show you what I got. So everybody, this is the Philodendron Columbia. And I am, just shocked. You know, plants are beautiful, just being beautiful, but there are certain plants that captivate you to a point where you're like, wow. And this is one of those plants. And I have to give credit to my girl, Jasmina Lowe, who introduced this plant to me. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't know a lot about this plant. I mean, it's a philodendron and I have plenty of those, so I can tell you about that. But there's plenty of philodendron videos on my channel that you can see for the care requirements, but I don't see a lot of people talking about this plant. She was one of the first people on her YouTube channel that I saw mention this plant, which triggered me to go looking for this plant, and I'm so grateful to her for that, because I would not have known about this plant. But this thing right here, striking. And you just look at that. Now I have to tell you, I got the plant yesterday, and the plant had 2 leaves on it. One leaf was dying, so I let it acclimate in my place for a little while. And then once it was here for a couple of hours, then I cut that sucker off because it wasn't serving any purpose. And you can see the point right there where I cut it. And I'm letting that dry out and do its thing. But there is another growth point right there. And so new leaf, and new leaf. And I'm intrigued to see how this beauty grows, because so again, the Philodendron Columbia. Okay, and the next plant that I have here that I received from the Ecuagenera pop-up yesterday is the Philodendron asperum. Asperum like aspirin, asperum. And so this thing I like too. One thing about this, if you have a Philodendron El Chaco red, this looks kind of like that. If you can see, It has red backing. It kind of grows the same, but the difference between the El Chaco Red and this one is that the El Chaco Red has more of a velvety leaf, and this leaf is more like a Plowmanii McDowell. And so you can see, like I said, I was at the pop-up yesterday, and it's acclimating. And we have a new growth point right there, as you can see. And so, yeah. So I just wanted you guys to see it. I cleaned the leaves off, so. And this is a climber. So, and I'll talk about the pot that I have it in. Well, it's in a cup. And the reason is because it didn't have that many roots. And when I opened it up, I had to cut some of the roots off that were starting to die. And I realized I didn't have a small pot to put it in. So I put it in a plastic cup and allow it to get acclimated to the loft, but also to start getting some substantial roots. And then as it grows, then I'll migrate it from this cup to a pot. But I'm liking it. And I'm liking it, and so much so that I think that I might want an El Chaco Red, but we'll see.